Shots fired.
I chose not to.
Today we're going to talk about standard form, the least useful of the equations of line form. Great question. So why are we doing it? Because somewhere along the line you're going to get some old school traditional math person, not myself, that loves standard form. You need to know how to work with it. And there's some good practice in manipulating standard form. So standard form is in the following form, for lack of a better term. You've seen that before when we've done graphing, where we do, what do you do to graph those? How do you graph those? T-chart it up. 0 for x, 0 for y, intercepts. Okay. So we have that form of ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are just plain old random numbers. Okay. So let's look at an example. 2x plus 4y is equal to 8. Do you know anything about that line? Do you know, for instance, a point on that line? No. Do you know the slope?
Yes.
You do?
No.
No? So what are you going to do?
Figure it
Good. So you say that? No, you didn't. Janine wants to take credit for that. Figure it out. Could you be a little more specific about that whole term, figure it out? I'm using air quotes.
Okay. Like plug in 0.
Put your hand down, Jordan.
Like plug in 0.
Plug in 0. And then,
Or you could just like do a T-chart.
or do a T-chart,
Either way.
assuming we want to graph it. But who said
Yeah.
we want to graph it? What if we just want to know something about it?
Oh, then you can do that.
Any other suggestions?
Is that
All right, go ahead.
or like
I'm going to rewrite this.
Okay, so don't you have slope because it's 2x, so wouldn't 2 be your slope? Because like, if you're thinking about like y equals mx plus 3.
Just because there's a number in front of the y. Juan?
Fill in 0 for x. Or if you're trying to find the y, you just have to fill in 0 for x. If you're trying to find the x, you just have to fill in 0 for y.
But who said we're trying to graph it?
Don't you have to divide?
yeah, or do you like
Divide?
do the 2 over
I don't
and then
know.
you divide
How so?
everything over?
Divide 2.
Are you eating something?
Yeah, pretzel.
Oh, okay.
I was
Did you bring enough for everybody?
No, I mean I did, but I ate them already.
You were eating in my class?
Sharing is caring.
No, before.
Good point. Excellent. Let me put that up on the board. Dear Emily,
Here, you can have some.
sharing
Well, if he can have something, then
is
Yeah, I want some
Carry.
caring.
Anyways.
Andrew Coma, 2014.
Aww, so adorable.
Anyways.
Yeah, like couldn't
You
you
do.
like, do
Wow,
the
that's
2
pretty
over?
cold. You're just like, anyways, we're moving on. You got enough for everybody?
you have to go buy everybody some.
Let's rush her.
Lay them out, count them all. I guess you got enough now. Put them away. Good, then give them to me.
You can't eat. I'm kidding. You can eat.
Don't eat them now, your grubby mitts have been in there. I know what you're doing.
Anyways,
Anyways, for the third time.
so you would do 2 divided by 8, I think.
No, but then she bring the 2
But then you would do
like 8
4
minus
divided
2
by
is
Yeah,
8.
when you make it y.
Y 4y equals
Say it again?
minus 2.
Make it y intercept.
Okay, so what's the fancy term for make it y-intercept form? What are we really going to do, Caroline?
Subtract 2y.
Good. 4y is
That
equal
means
to
y.
negative 2x plus 8.
Thanks.
And then? So the slope is negative 2, right?
No.
No.
Wait,
Why not?
You have to divide by
It's the number in front of the x. What's wrong with you?
You have to divide 4 though.
Oh.
Wait, was I wrong?
About eating pretzels in class? Yes. You shouldn't eat pretzels in class.
No, was I?
You were on the right track. Caroline cleaned it up a little bit for you. Oh, team effort. Love it. Divide everything by 4. 4y divided by 4 is y.
My water's going
Negative 2 divided by 4 is
Negative 1/2.
negative 1/2 x. 8 divided by 4. 2.
I
What's
see
the
how
slope?
2. Oh, we're 1.5.
I'm sorry?
Negative 1.5.
-1.5. Okay, now because I'm a big fan of point interslope, or sorry, I'm a big fan of point slope, not slope intercept, I'm going to ask the question, what's the point for that line? Not what's the y-intercept, what's the point for that line?
2.
No,
0. That's a plug.
0, 2.
the other way around.
Oh, 0, 2.
0, 2. Okay,
Yeah,
this 2 is a y-intercept, and y-intercepts are 0, whatever that number is. So again, staying with point slope, we have a slope of -1/2, and we have the point 0, 2. Okay, not y-intercept. I want to get away from that y-intercept thing. It's icky.
I like it.
Okay, so let's take a look at the worksheet I gave you then, the notes.
Wait, did you just
Huh? I just made that one up. Now we're going to do number 1.
Oh! Wait, did it
Susan?
No one was paying next year?
Does that mean
I was.
Why?
I do.
Okay, do you have any idea how to go from a point and a slope to standard form? No, haven't showed you how to do that. What can we do though? If I give you a point and a slope, what can you do? Lily,
Plug the point in for x1.
too much work. Don't look at me like that. Sam, are you doing yoga or you have an answer to my question?
I have an X.
Yes, please.
Could you put it in point slope form?
All right, I like that. What is this in point slope form, Sam? I'll get you started.
Y minus 1 equals -2, parentheses, x minus 4.
Beautiful. That, however, is not standard form. How do I put that in standard form? What's the first step?
Would you just
I would distribute. Y minus 1 is equal to -2x plus 8. Look at its standard form. In standard form, the x's and the y's are on one side, the numbers are on the other. So I'm going to move the 2x to the other side. Add 2x to both sides.
Wait. Why wouldn't you plus 1?
2x plus
Why wouldn't I plus 1?
Like, what did you add 1 and then add 1?
Because you were saying that like the x and the y is on one side.
Did you just turn plus into a verb?
Yeah. It's a thing.
I guess it is now.
Is it really?
But like, why wouldn't you?
Jordan.
You could if you'd like. I chose to move the x to the other side because what do I do now? Now I plus 1.
It was perfectly reasonable.
It was.
Is that the final answer then?
No, we're
Yeah. Is that standard form?
No.
I don't know.
Yes.
No!
I don't. Yeah.
Why is that not standard form?
Because you still have the 2. And you said numbers are on one side and the x and the y are on the other.
Oh, it is.
But then why isn't there a b? It is a standard form.
Well, not the numbers in front of the variables. You can have numbers in front of variables. Just numbers by themselves go to the other side. Otherwise, you'd have everything on one side.
Okay.
Air 5 on that one. Hey, let's look at this. In this problem, we started with 2x plus 4y equals -8, and we found out that the slope was -1/2. Okay? This one, we started with a slope of -2, and when we put it in this form, we have 2x plus 1y equals 9. Do you see any pattern there? Okay, good. Let's do another one then. Where's my sheet? Over here. Hold on. You don't have to do anything, Jordan. This is Mary. Or was that you talking? Why was it mean? It's a statement of fact.
I don't want to be Lily.
Oh, look, the color changed. Put that in point slope form. Hurry up. We're burning daylight. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If you're feeling saucy, take it all the way.
feeling this awesome. I don't think I'm feeling
What
this
the?
awesome right now.
I don't think I'm doing
right
this
now.
right.
Number 2.
Not right now?
I don't think I'm doing this right.
I know, run.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oops.
I don't know. How do you do this?
I think I got
How
it.
to do what? Over that?
Whoa.
Are we good here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what did I do next? I distributed to 1/3. I distributed to 1/3 to each of those. 1/3 times x is 1/3 x. 1/3 times 1 is 1/3. I moved the 1/3 x to the other side. So if it's positive here, I subtracted 1/3 x from both sides, and I get a negative 1/3 over there. Then I added 3 to both sides. 3 plus 1/3 caused me some problems, but I'm fairly smart about this, and I got a common denominator and got 10/3. If you're not sure how to do that, then review common denominators and or use a calculator. This is a problem. The reason it's a problem is because in standard form, by definition, those numbers have to be integers. In other words, no denominators. How do I get rid of the 3's? I don't like the 3's on there. This is a trick you're going to love. I'm going to multiply everything by 3.
Yes, I did it right.
What's negative 1/3 times 3? Careful. Negative 1.
X.
What's
Good job, Lily.
3 times y?
3y.
3y. What's 3 times 10/3?
10.
10. Done. We're in standard form now.
32.
Oh, gee. Like that. The third one.
This guy?
Yeah.
I added 3 to both sides. So it was a negative 3 over there, so I added 3 to both sides. I started with a slope of 1/3, and in standard form I got negative 1x plus 3y equals 10. Nothing, huh? Okay, how about this? 5x plus 7y equals 13. What? Come on, Bernice, bring it home. What's the slope is what I'm going to ask Bernice. Shh. Don't you tell her, Sam. 5. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. All right, what do you got?
It's 5/7.
5/7. Okay, hold on. This equation came from a slope of 1/3. So this equation you're close. You're off by just a smidge. Okay, so let's back up then. Tell me how you got 5/7. All right, so you put the 5 over the 7. Okay, so here I put the negative 1 over the 3. But, oh, wait, hold on. Put the 2 over the 4, but got negative 1/2. Put the 2 over the 1, but got negative 2. So I put the 5 over the 7, negative, beautiful, nicely done. Okay, wait, that's the easy part. Now, Bernice, here's the hard part. Let's go back here. If I have this general statement, ax plus by equals c, what's the slope? Using a and b instead of numbers, because we want a general statement.
The other question you asked me was the slope, right?
Bingo.
Bingo.
Well done. Let's give it up. That was brilliant. So what's that going to do for us? When it's in standard form, we should now be able to rattle off the slope with no problem. Because now we have this negative a over b. So, if I come back over here and I tell you that I have an equation that's negative 7x plus 4y equals 126, what's the slope? Megan.
Would it be positive 7 over negative 4?
Positive 7 over,
Negative 4?
nope,
Positive 4.
correct.
Oh.
A over b, but then change the sign. So it would be negative 7 over 4, which would be negative, then you change the sign to make it positive.
Okay.
Pregunta.
What happens when they just give you a point?
Oh, we moving on to number 2 now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hold on. Next screen. Right, the equation of the horizontal line. So that's standard form. Are we okay with standard form?
Yeah.
All right, any problems with that? So you should be able to go from standard form to, from slope-intercept form to standard form, and given standard form, you should be able to go to slope-intercept form and figure out what the slope is and where the intercept is. And again, I wouldn't use an intercept, I'd consider it a point. The last two problems talk about horizontal and vertical lines. So we're looking at the point -2, -3. We want to know what is the equation of the horizontal line through -2, -3, and what is the equation of the vertical line through -2, -3. For those of you that are visual learners, we have the point -2, -3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's the equation of that horizontal line? First of all, what's the equation of all horizontal lines?
0, comma, number.
Nope, that's a point, not an equation. Horizontal. Y equals hashtag. Correct. It's not really hashtag, it means number. Well, what's a number for this case?
2.
-3. It's the y value of the point, so it's y -3. Y equals -3. Vertical lines. X equals hashtag. In this case, what's the equation of that line? You gotta have an equal sign. It's an equation. Come on.
X equals -2.
X equals -2.
Is that just it?
That's it.
Oh.
This is just something you have to know. Horizontal is of the form y equals hashtag, and vertical is x equals hashtag. And it's the x value of the point or the y value of the point. Oh yeah.
Great. No, you can't.
Let me stop the recording. Maybe I can't stop the recording.
That's best for all of us.